going on, Falcon fan? This your boy Ricondo, come back at you with another video. So today I'm gonna highlight our number 74 pick, Desmond Ridder. Before we get into today, guys, go ahead and please subscribe to the channel if you have not already. Please hit the notification bell so you know when I drop another video. Please hit the like button so I know you guys like to hear what I talk about. Then please share my video throughout the YouTube universe so more people can come in and hear me talk about these Atlanta Falcons. So, like I said, guys, I'm going to highlight Desmond Ridder. Could be the future quarterback of the Atlanta Falcons. Could be the face of the Atlanta Falcons. Face of the franchise one day. So, we're going to highlight him. First of all, I would say this is a good value pick for the Falcons, getting Desmond Ridder at number 74, because if he turned out to be the face of the franchise, we can look back at this draft in 2022 and say that was a great pick for the Atlanta Falcons. Also, it alleviates the pressure on the Falcons and Desmond Ridder to be able to have to come out there and start right away. Since he's a third-round pick, he's not does not have that much pressure on him to go out and try to win the job right away. He can actually sit back, he can learn the NFL game, and he could develop slowly like he need to, or he can go out and just win the job outright. So, but the pressure is not on Desmond Ridder, and I think that's good. And also, it leaves the door open for the Falcons as well. If they wanted to go into next year and go look for a quarterback in the draft again, they could be justified in doing that because, like I said, they took Desmond Ridder in the third round, and usually a third round quarterback usually be a backup. Some quarterbacks turn out to be starters. You look at Russell Wilson, look at Dak Prescott, look at Tom Brady. So some quarterbacks in later rounds, you just never know. Quarterback is probably one of the hardest positions to actually project and determine what they're going to do in the NFL. But at that pick 74, I think it's good value. All right, so let's talk about Desmond Ridder. One thing that you're going to hear probably from most people who talks about Desmond Ridder is that he is a winner. And hands down, this guy is 44-6 in his college football career with 26-0 at home. So we're just going to go over his accolades. 2020 and 2021, he was the Offensive Player of the Year in the AAC. He was Rookie of the Year in 2018. You look at his stats from last year. He attempted 251 passes, 387 completions, and that's backwards. Sorry about that. Percentage 6.9%, 3,334 yards, 30 TDs, and 8 interceptions. So if you just look at Desmond Ridder, he has the capabilities of being a good quarterback in the NFL. All right, but if you look at some historical quarterbacks that actually had good careers in college, and it's a mixed bag. Some guys come out and they do very well. Peyton Manning had a great college career. He came in, he flashed, and he did a great job. Deshaun Watson is another one. But then you have some that's middle of the pack like Andy Dalton, Kellen Moore. So Russell Wilson is another. So you have to kind of gauge. It does not translate that you was a winner in college, that you're definitely going to be a winner in the NFL. So we really don't know. We got to project to see what Desmond Ridder going to be. But what I think the Falcons should do, they should make sure that he come in and he just learn the NFL game. Of course, he's coming in. Arthur Smith already said that he's coming in to compete, and that's a good thing. However, if he does not win, it's not a bad thing, because that just means he's not quite ready yet, and we shouldn't be upset about that. Marcus Mariota been in the league 7 years. He is the veteran quarterback. He does have understand Arthur Smith's scheme already. So if Marcus Mariota come in and win the job over Desmond Ridder, it's not a bad thing. I would suggest that the Falcons probably should let Marcus start the season. We know Marcus is injury prone. Desmond Ridder need to still be learning the game, because if he had to come in, I think his leadership that he showed in college, he'd be able to come in. I don't think he'll be rattled about anything, coming in and being that game manager that we probably would need, from a backup quarterback at the time. And then if he can actually show flashes and actually show what he actually can do on the field, maybe he won't give the reins back to Marcus Mariota once he come back from injury or something like that. If you go flashback, remember Drew Bledsoe was with the New England Patriots, and he was the starter quarterback. He got hurt. Tom Brady came in, and that's history. Tom Brady never gave back up the starting position to Drew Bledsoe. So once again, things happen in the NFL. These players just have to get the opportunity, but while they're sitting back and they need to learn the game, take their time. We look at Aaron Rodgers. He sat behind Brett Favre for years. Came in, and once he hit the ground running, he one of the most talented quarterbacks to ever play the game. So you have some things that out there we can hold our hats on and say that, hey, Desmond Ridder can definitely be the next future franchise quarterback for the Atlanta Falcons. But we need to be patient, and we don't need to put him out there early to rush and see if he's ready to go out there. I think that'll be a lot of pressure, especially when the Falcons does not have a lot of expectations this year. I have expectations for them. Being a fan, I want them to win some games, but in reality, nobody really expects the Falcons to do a lot this year. So that pressure coming in, learn the game, take his time, learn how the NFL, the speed of these players, learn the systems, learn how to read defenses, learn how to better some of the things that they mentioned. His accuracy, being able to go through your progressions like you need to. Don't hold the ball for long periods of times. You got to be able to get rid of the ball in the NFL. The clock is ticking just like that, so you're going to have to be able to get rid of the ball, because if you don't, you're going to end up getting a sack. He need to be able to utilize his athletic ability that he has. He was the fastest quarterback in this draft, so he has the ability to be a dual threat quarterback. But I think we just need to make sure we take time with Desmond Ridder. But like I said, at the end of the day, I think this is a great pick for the Falcons. I think the scheme that Arthur Smith is going to develop with the three quarterbacks that he has, all these guys, has the same kind of skill set, so he don't have to change up anything. He can actually stick to the game plan and be able to go out and develop a scheme for all these quarterbacks. I think all of them have the same traits, so it'll be easy for Arthur Smith to actually design a game plan for all these three quarterbacks. So you guys, let me know what you think about Desmond Ridder. Do you think that he could potentially start the first game of the season, or do you think he probably just need to sit down and watch Marcus and learn the game, learn the speed of the game? I can tell you this: if he start, that would be very impressive for this guy to come in and outdo Marcus Mariota, someone who already knows the offense, who has the NFL experience, who already should have a chip on his shoulder as well for losing his job a couple years ago, sitting behind Derek Carr, coming back, getting another chance to be a starter. So if Desmond Ridder is able to actually win the starting job, that would says a lot about the kind of motivation that this young man has, and he could potentially be the face of the Atlanta Falcons. So let me know what you think, guys, about Desmond Ridder, our 74 pick overall, and does he have a chance to actually be the future face of the franchise? And this your boy Ricondo, come back at you with another video. Peace.